Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, we're off for more of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. In the last episode, we left Traverse Town, flew all the way in our gummy ship to Wonderland, based off of the movie Alice in Wonderland. The animated version, not the live action version. It wouldn't match with the graphical style, and I don't think it was out in 2002. And, well, Alice, of course, is being framed for some rubbish reasons that the Queen of Hearts gives, because she says so, her pater. And, well, Sora, being the person who actually knows who attempted the theft of her heart, even though, you know, being the Queen of Hearts, that could be metaphorical or actually after her heart, Sora steps up to the plate and becomes Ace Attorney and tries to prove innocence, and we're searching for evidence. We got 3 out of 4 of them. So we're going to go back into the Lotus Forest, we're going to find the final piece, and we haven't interacted with this flower yet, and that's the one we're going to be doing. Do you want a potion? You want a potion. Let's do that. I'm huge! Well, just gave me a mushroom, it would have been perfectly fine. Alright, so why don't you get on? Who says that? Bop. See ya! That raised a platform. We can make that jump now and get over there. And there's not really much else that we can interact with, but we can spin this. Unknown voice, strike to spin. I don't want to hit that. I don't want to hit that. Oh my god, stop targeting that, please. It's ripe enough to be picked and eaten. I don't want to take that. I want to hit. You know, the game says hit it. I'm trying to hit it. It won't let me. There we go. I hit the bloody thing. Good lord. Right. Oh, poop. I know what I'm supposed to do. I need to knock that down first. Then I need a strike. Because then I can actually eat it. There we go. I messed up. My fault. Still, though, it was annoying he kept trying to target that when I was trying to whack it in the first place. But that's all the changes we need to make while we're big, because stepping on that allowed us to get up there. Helpful. So, let's make our way back up here, because we couldn't make this jump before. It was too tall and too far for us to make. We can't enter that way anymore, well, unless you chuck a jump. I don't think the event was actually there. I've never actually tried. Plus, it'll be annoying because we have to make our way back up. So, let's head this way first. Since we've spun the, Oh, wait, actually, we've spun that. Pretty sure now that we've spun that, we can actually make another jump somewhere. Oh my god, the camera, it got stuck. Helpful. I can't actually get through that gap. Are you kidding me? Nope, that didn't work. Well, thankfully, the Heartless haven't spawned in here, because we haven't gone 2 rooms away. We went back to the Bazaar room, went back to the previous room that we were in before coming into this room, which was the Queen's Castle, and yeah, we can now actually get up here. The Bazaar room again. So that makes the platform to get up here. We're on the books, that's a thing. But this pathway doesn't seem to have much for us. Can we jump up here? Nope. Alright, well this room's got for us. We don't need to drop down at the moment, so we'll leave that way for now. Like I said, all these pathways will pretty much change their functionality when they bring you back to the Bazaar room at a later time, but right now they do not have that functionality, so we can't do much. And I'm trying to leave that as ambiguous as possible so I don't spoil things. Oh well, land on the faucet. And there's the last box. We gotta nail this jump, otherwise we gotta go all the way around again. Donald, could you kindly move out of the way? Fine, then I'm gonna jump. I just kicked him down. And there we are. This is the one that always gave me the most issues. That was the one that was not a cinch to find. Well, look what you found. Nice going. Now we can save Alice. Don't be so sure. She may be innocent, but what about you? What do you mean? I won't tell, but I'll give you something. Attain the power of ice! We now have Blizzard! Yes! That is what I was talking about. If you do not collect all 4 evidence at some other point in the game, you're gonna get that at another point. Otherwise, you know, it'll be permanently missable and then you'll be screwed, because if you know, don't collect all 4 evidence and you progress the story in the level, there's no reason to collect the evidence, so they'll just disappear and de-render. So, there you go. So we'll jump back down here, make our way back to where we need to be. There is nothing else that we can do in this level at the moment, so let's go prove Alice's innocence. Actually, no, wait, no, I don't need a heal. We haven't done any battling. That's perfectly fine. Alright. Oh, we actually need to go talk to her face to face. It's like, I'm going to invade your personal space. I press jump. God damn it, that's going to be a thing, isn't it? I just cannot jump. I have more trouble platforming in this game than I do in Mario. This is going to be fun, ain't it? How dare you stand there? But last time I had to speak to you by doing it. I can't even... Oh, I need to talk to the rabbit. I remember now. Hammers, I've played this game many times. Herpeter. No, wait. Wow, I'm a moron. Really? Okay, who do I talk to now? You? There we go. Holy shit. I'm terrible. Let's step up to the plate. Now, show me what you found. 4 boxes! Well, that's certainly a lot of evidence. But I'm still impressed. She says, cards, bring forth my evidence. I'm not impressed that you... Oh yeah, and then she shuffles them. Checking all 5 would only be a waste of time. Yeah, clearly. Clearly. Yeah. Don't look at the evidence. Don't waste time, even though I had to go find the damn things. Yeah, this is basically saying it don't matter. She fills up the empty spots with her own boxes anyway, so you don't need to find all 4. But if you go out your way, you get Blizzard. So, yeah. It just don't make sense to me in any sense of the word. Alright then, choose the one you wish to present. I'll decide who's guilty based on that evidence. What? After all the trouble of collecting it? You dare object? Then you'll lose your head. Now choose 1 box. Yeah, not impressed. Puts out 1 box compared to my 4, then shuffles them. And it don't even matter, because if I grab 1 box, she'll present 4. So... You better pick the right one! Gosh, your guess is as good as mine. One of the few times you can actually talk to Donald and Goofy outside of, like, gameplay. Right, now, I'm just going to say, no matter what box you choose, the same thing's going to happen, but additional effects will happen depending on what box you actually choose. And they're all negative, and it depends. So, I'm just going to go with the middle one. No second chances, I'm sure. We shall now see who the real culprit is. Oh, it's actually a Heartless. I chose right. The more of your own boxes, the higher the chance you're going to be right. What in the world was that? There's your evidence. Alice is innocent. It's not even evidence! That was the culprit himself! What do Heartless do? Steal hearts! That was a Heartless in a box. Literally. Heartless in a box. Culprit doing the Solid Snake. It's not evidence. That is the culprit. I just literally handed him to you on a silver platter. Alice is innocent because the culprit is right there. But of course, she gets mad and doesn't like that. I'm the law here. Article 29, anyone who defies the Queen is guilty. I wasn't defying, I was proving something. That's crazy! But yeah, anyone who defies the Queen is guilty. So that means proof equals immediate detain. Seize them at once. Well, at least we don't get any negative effects starting this off, but we got a brawl on our hands. Because I'm not having any of this rubbish. Well, we got a scrap. Right, so first of all, take out... No, I want to... I'm trying to target the Queen. Game. Target the bloody Queen! I can't lock onto the Queen. If you take... There we go, I hit the Queen. So she's upside down, showing her bloomers. That means that the cards are going to be less aggressive. And that means once we knock a couple of them out, we can start taking out the tower. Yep, the Queen's back. Every time that the Queen yells, "Get them, you fools!" the cards revive. You can never kill them or destroy them. You can only knock them out. Same with your, your own Prime members. And Donald's out again already to a bunch of playing cards. You are a moron. I mean, look at Goofy. He's got no issues right now. Right, let's ignore these guys for now and start focusing on this again. That's another one down. And now we just got to take out the tower itself. So we can get Alice back down. Well, I tried to ice for the once, but there we go. We're still breaking this thing apart. There we go, we done it. HP up for Sora, AP, and jackpot for Goofy. Oh dear. How did she even get out of that? What happened there? She must have gone kidnapped while you were fighting. What, from up there? How? From the Heartless? That's pretty sneaky. You fools! Find the one who's behind this. I don't care how. They're running animation. It's like, panic, we'll lose our heads otherwise. And now she's always down here. This is like the permanent state of the room now. So, yeah, we got off scot-free. Alice got off scot-free, even though she got kidnapped. Anyway. Without a defendant, there's no trial. It doesn't matter if you're the defendant. A defendant will lose their head because that's what they do. You have to defy or prove your innocence to the Queen. So the defendant is just going to be screwed. That's why there's no defendant. They don't want to lose their heads. It's pointless. The Queen has spoken. Find Alice at once. Well, if I find her, I'm not bringing her back here. You got to be crazy. I think I'm going to be doing that. I'm trying to get her out of here. Well, looks like we've got another lap of the level to do. What? Have you seen Alice? Alice, no. Shadows, yes. Where do they go? This way, that way, does it matter? Left, right, up, down, all mixed up thanks to the shadows. Step deeper into the forest to the deserted garden. You might find shadows in the upside down room. The what has a what now? And look at the size of this rock. How did that fit? Oh boy, new Heartless. Okay, welcome the large body. For some reason, he also has a different colour palette to every other game that he's in. You have to attack the back. Hitting the front does not work unless you use magic. That punches through, as you can see here. Which means Donald can actually take this guy out pretty fine. Oh, and by the way, if he charges like this, if you time an attack... I did that blind, and I couldn't tell. Oh, he hit Donald, that's why. Right. Time an attack, tech him, he gets confused and stunned, and it opens him up for a combo in the backside. Wait. There we go. And Donald leveled up, got defense up, and learnt Berserk. We'll check out all these abilities in a moment, because things are happening. By the way, that card battle, if you don't know that you can actually paralyze the Queen, so she stops reviving the cards immediately after you knock them out, you could easily lose there. I mean, even you saw me in the red. I wasn't using any, like, items or anything. I was grabbing the orbs that the tower was dropping, but I was pretty much just doing what was necessary, and even then, you could easily lose that battle. So anyway, let's have a little look at this, because Donald still dies. He's got Berserk. Boost attack power when HP is critically low. This is actually quite helpful, because he's always in critical health, effectively. Combined with a weapon skill for more power. Because, you know, weapons have some additional effects. As we've seen with his magic staff, it heightens magic power damage. So, which isn't really a stat. It's kind of like a multiplier on how much MP you have at max. And then any boosters on top of that. It's kind of weird. So, like, the more MP you have to cast magic with, the more powerful your spells are in general. It's a bit odd. There's no way, I can't really tell the math, it's like really obscure. But Goofy's got a few and he can use all of his AP, so he's got Rocket, leap at an airborne enemy, and attack with a shield. Considering he only has 1 MP magic, and this is the only time he uses magic for attack skills, this is actually pretty helpful, because he can reach out of reach enemies and knock them down to us pretty easily. So that's really helpful to have equipped. Plus, that means his 1 MP is actually going to get used. And considering it's only 1 MP, that's going to recharge pretty quickly, because that's how you recharge. So, there you go. And, Jackpot. Receive more money and HP MP balls in battle, which helps the entire party. Equip to the entire party to boost effect. The entire party can't equip it. We don't have it yet. So, we'll equip all them. Everyone's all decked out once again. And we need to become big again, so we need to waste another bloody potion. I don't have any equipped. Great. Let's go do that. Take out a couple. I'll leave the high potion on just for GP. Let's go. It's annoying that you can't put items in the shortcut menu. I wonder if that will change in a later game. Right, let's use a potion on the flower again, because we might need to push this rock. We can't push it at our current size. Ah! Yep, okay, that's not actually water, that's just a texture, because I can clearly walk on it, but that made lily pads raise, so what do I know? Alright, let's change this back to normal. Take this. Eat this. Nom. Just proves they act. Oh, whoa. What do you mean error occurred? Sign out of PSN. Okay, that don't normally happen. By the way, Blizzard. It's their weakness. You automatically get a tech point because you use their weakness on them. And because of that, more experience. You actually went out your way to... Oh. Bang! And because it's their weakness, it does way more damage. Very helpful. And I prefer Blizzard than Fire anyway. Yeah, and if you're close enough, it does spread. Like this. Oh well, don't say that. But you saw that already when I killed all those red Noctunes. So, Nocturnes, I don't know. But, hey, the rock's somehow been moved. Somehow that plant spattered out from over here. This is the way we got to go. So we'll go in here for now. It's the Tea Party Garden. Yeah, look at that. There's a photo of the Mad Hatter and the rabbit. Sadly, they don't appear in this game. Kind of a letdown. A very merry unbirthday. Yep, you know what's happening here. Sit down and get your present. Fair enough. We've got to sit on every single one of these chairs to get something. And there is a chest up there, by the way, so you need to keep an eye on that. So, let's clear this out at least. You get stuff every time you sit down. That was a heal, and we get a bunch of money and magic and health for that. And an elixir. That's helpful. I don't think I've talked about elixirs at the moment, actually. And I do not want that equipped right now. That is ridiculous. Let's take another potion out instead. Because elixirs fully restores HP and MP, a full heal to whoever you use it on. Very nice. Stockpile those. Because right now, they're going to be limited quantity. Yeah, it only makes sense when Sora sits on it. It doesn't matter where the others sit. Get a bunch of HP for that. And a potion. Let's keep abusing our power. Oh, when you get a cake, that famous cake from the box art of the movie, well, for the VHS anyway, you have to do a battle. I got a spirit shard for that. That's a synthesis item. Because we can't use that right now. Because if you know anything about Final Fantasy, the later ones anyway, synthesis materials are a thing. But we can't really do anything about that right now, so I think I might have just spawned something that we can't actually talk about. But then again, I've already talked about something to that regard from the Moogle in the top part of Traverse Town 1st District. So yeah, if you want to reload this area to continue getting all the prizes, or just get all these effects out of the way, you've got to leave the room, come back after a battle, and it will respawn. More magic. We got a potion for it. And they're all happy and ecstatic. Look at them. Still says the same thing, though. Yeah, like I said, it's still a shame that they don't actually appear. It's just a set piece. But it's still welcome, because it's a memorable part of the movie, and you can explore it. And you basically are doing what happens in the movie as well. Basically, they're sitting on that side of the table. Because, you know, it looks like it curves, but it's just a wall. Right, I'll sit here. We've got a couple more chairs to go. Oh dear. Loads of money! Give me all that money. I'd rather grab all this first. Got another potion. Very helpful. Be nice if I could, you know, grab more orbs a lot easier without having to walk on every single one. Just saying. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And the final chair. Alice's chair. And it's an enemy, of course it is. The one that you would think would be the most obvious to sit in is a large body. In fact, let's just spam fire. There we are. That brings him down to half already. Alright, wait. Donald. Oh, never mind. Goofy just friggin' punched him at the butt with a friggin' bum rush. You see that? He just ran right into him, just destroyed him. Can we read this? Nope, they're just freaked out. I gotta leave and come back in. Quite annoying when you have to do that, especially when the game has to load the room. Which it does take longer on the PS3. I think the PS2 and PS4 versions are comparable in loading speed. The PS3 is the one that has trouble. That's all the presents, which means there's nothing left to do in here, effectively, except for get these two chests. What we're supposed to do is actually go into this door, which seems to take us back to the bizarre room yet again. But I don't want to go that way right now. I want to go other places. Up the Ziggurat-Lickety Split, as it were, good sir. Because we pushed that rock, and we didn't go down that way. That's where I want to go first. So, let's come back this way. Up here. Whoa! Okay, I was in between two things. That was not what was supposed to happen. That is the wrong spell. I wanted to use the other spell, and I don't have any more magic. Okay. I normally have Blizzard or another spell on Triangle. I should change that. It's fine. Killed him. And now I have magic, as you saw right there with the charge bar, the orange bar. We got a blue trinity here. Let's go mess with this. Loads of magic. Kind of need that right now, even though we're right next to a save point. Doesn't matter. Save points don't actually max out your charge, because as you can see here, you can actually max out a charge, even though, because save points don't do that, but you can max out a charge. That means, without using a magic point, I can cast Fire or Blizzard 2 times before that magic bar goes. Basically, when you have your charge maxed out to the same as your actual magic, like what it is right now for me, that's effectively an additional full block of magic. So even though my maximum is 2, I technically have 3 out of 2. Because as soon as you use a spell that actually does eat up a full block of magic, it will immediately refill because the charge is already at that limit. A high potion? You're a bit greedy, aren't you? Well, give me more magic that I don't need, and a mega potion, so again it upgraded it. This we can't interact with right now. Shock me. Every time we whack it, it tells us to shock it. We don't have electricity at the moment. So, I guess we know what other magic spells we're going to get at some point. This takes us back to the Queen's Castle. Kind of redundant, you might think, but hey, we're up here now. To that chest we couldn't reach before. And we found 3 more Dalmatians. Very nice. There's going to be a lot of chests I'm going to have to make count as well. That's crazy. Didn't think I would have to do that to keep track of an achievement. I think when I play games that I've already played, I might just, like for future projects, just do them on a new account that's not actually tied to PSN or anything, unless DLC's involved, so that I don't have to track trophies. They can just appear in recording, so I don't have to edit them in. That might be a thing that I might want to take note of later. Oh, Donald did that! Well done, buddy. Use the right spell. Yeah, the AI for Donald isn't exactly the best. Goofy, though, is on point, which is funny because Donald doesn't have the most HP or defense. So he gets screwed out by slightly bad AI as well as everything else. Let's go. Oh, well. I know what I'm doing. I took 2 of them out. It's fine. The other one can live. So if we go back to the Bizarre Room in any of the directions that we go now, as the Cheshire Cat said, everything's topsy-turvy and messed all around. So, yeah, now we're exploring the walls of the level. And we've got things to interact with, which can change the original room when we're in it. Even when we're at normal size. And we want to take advantage of that. Because right now, if you remember, coming through this doorway, which we can actually go back through this time, it dropped us onto this tap here. And we had to jump over here to get the evidence, which got us that spell. But now we can actually walk on the walls, so now we can actually do this. And let gravity do its job. And we have a pot. We can actually go through this pot. And it takes us back to the Queen's Castle somehow. We want to do this. And we're now where this chest is. There's only one more chest that we need to go grab, and we can't grab it right now. Meteor G. That's the wrong thing. Meteor G, mid-size laser. Thunder G, small cannon. Alright, so we've got a medium laser. We haven't even got the basic laser yet, and we just got a better laser. Might want to equip that to our gummy ship at some point. Actually use the power level that it has that we can't use, that we couldn't use at the moment. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in here, and I'm going to go into the tree trunk this time. I think if you've already done them, they just say that they're done. Yeah, many strangers lately, they just talk. There's nothing else for me to do with them. So that's perfectly fine. I'm skipping a jump. Get in here. I forget I have dodge roll, actually. I'm so used to playing the beginning of the game without dodge roll, I don't actually dodge roll. So we're on the opposite side of the room that we were in. If we just jump over this... Actually, no. Are we on a different wall entirely? I think we are, actually. Yeah, we are. We're on a different wall. Because... if I can hit you... Oh, well, actually, I should be using... Yeah, I should be using magic a lot more often, to be honest. If I can't reach an enemy, I should just use fire to reach them. It's just that I'm very conservative on my magic most of the time. I don't use magic that much in this game. That's why I always go for the sword. There's nothing wrong with it, though. I mean, I have been using it in situations that are actually really useful at this point. Like with the mass load of red nocturnes that have been showing up. Yeah, because if I press select and look up... yeah, we were on this wall. We were on this side of the room, but we were on the opposite side over there, which I can't actually get to from here. Oh, unless that just pops out of the wall. Yeah, because we were over here, and you could get up here by jumping from there. So, but since we're here, can we actually see the Green Trinity on the wall here? Or is this a completely different room, technically? Yep, completely different room, technically. Even though it, you know, saves the changes for each time. So, go back to the bizarre room this way. Apparently this takes us to the same room. No, it warped us to the opposite side of the room. Yes, because that's how pathways work. Fall through one way, but don't walk. If you walk onto it with normal, in that hole with normal gravity, nothing happens. If you fall into it with the weird gravity, you appear on the opposite side of the room, on the opposite side of the wall. It don't make sense. And Donald died to basic enemies. Are you serious right now? You know, I should get used to that because he always dies at the beginning of this game. Like, he doesn't actually have any long activity until way later on, but still, it's really annoying. Oh, so I leveled up, got AP. I'm actually getting weak. Right, I need to actually grab these orbs here. Right, can I... Bloody hell. Give me that potion. Can I actually use that in a moment? Yeah, I think, night... Oh, shit. I want to... use a potion. I'm not having good times right now. Right, I'm blowing you up. And I'm blowing you up as well. I'm spamming. Right. Oh, Jesus. He's doing the thing. Right, let's go. Bop! Got him! Get him, Goofy! There we go. I should have been spamming triangle. Oh, no. He's already in alert mode. Yeah, when you finish a battle, your party members recover a lot quicker, but that doesn't really help. By the way, large bodies do drop mass loads of money, like 20 per pickup, so that's kind of helpful. It's like that. Oh! Hello, that's a chest. I don't know why the camera had to change an angle because it just lands right here. You'd think it would be different. Defense up, that is helpful. I'm using that right now on Donald. Because it's disgusting on how low his defense really is. It would be better to give it to Sora for long activity because, you know, if you die, it's game over. If they die, they revive, but... I do want Donald to have decent defense once we get a certain thing. So, got this, and that's how that works. In fact, that painting is a reference in the Alice in Wonderland movie. It's when, with the little mini story with the walrus eating the clams or something. Give me an elixir. Really? And a potion. Well, you're a lot less greedy. And I got a high potion for that once again. Well, I'm not going to be using elixirs right now, and I've got 3 of them, funnily enough, so, yeah, I guess I'll just put one in my inventory right now. I mean, why not? Let's swap that out. Exchange for that. There we go. Flower. And we get loads of money for it, and a mithril shard. Nice. We got another one of these that we have to shock, and we have a white trinity. This white trinity right here. White trinities are the ones that are going to unlock the most latest in the game, and you want to remember this one. Just saying. Make a mental note, and I'm saying it now because it's going to be a long while before we can actually get that. And as soon as you can do white trinities, you want to do that. Whack that. That lands there. This book becomes solid. Interesting enough. Don't forget to do that. There's no indicator on it actually saying that it will actually do that, so you just gotta know. And there's not really much else we can do here. We can go back to the bizarre room that way, which is where we came in originally, to get on the opposite side of the room. We could go to the Loctus Forest that way, and if we could jump high enough, I believe you can just go back to the Queen's Castle normally that way. But we can't, so I'm gonna go back this way. If the camera would work with me. That was messy. And we're here. Back on top of this point. So, let's come back this way. And I think we've actually been everywhere. Yeah, we've been everywhere. So, the only way to go now is the way that we were supposed to go. So, let's pass through here. Go in this doorway. And still, like I said, with some chests we won't be able to get. So, we'll have to come back later. So, if there's chests that I'm missing and I haven't gone for them yet, I can't go for them yet. They're hiding somewhere, and the Momoraths outgrabe. They don't show up in this game, so I don't know what you're on about. Want to find the shadows? Try turning on the light. Yeah, and as soon as we do that, we get bloody bombarded. I mean, like, they're actually up there waiting for us. They know what we're going to do. Goofy, level up. Max HP increased, like he needs anymore. Bloody tank. So let's kill a couple of these enemies. Otherwise they're going to get annoying. Oh! Lucid Shard. Right, let's take you out. In fact, Blizzard. Blizzard! I hit one. I know I'm targeting this guy, but I managed to kill one of the Red Nocturnes, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, we're just fighting all over the walls and ceilings of this room. It's really wacky. Bop! Yeah, that tech is really helpful to nail down, because, I mean, that not only does that belly flop, that belly slam attack, like, give decent knockback, but it's also, like, really annoying because, like, you can't actually get around them because they're always going to charge once their HP really reaches below half. Right, so we've killed all these enemies. We can actually get up here now. There we are. Like this. That becomes bigger. It's too dim. Make it brighter. What next? One more lamp you need to light. I don't know why that is even there. Because we were going to light them both anyway. All the lights are on. You'll see the shadows soon. They arise in this room, but somewhere else. The lights might go after that doorknob too. Well, thank you for spelling it out for us this time, buddy. Thanks. Be cryptic up to a point, and then just spell it out afterwards. There's a lot of magic around here. What the hell, Donald? What'd you do? We are quite low on health, by the way. Thankfully, we're going straight back to the Queen's Castle, so... Which is helpful as well, because we can actually save and end off, because we've got stuff to do in the next episode. But look! The last chest in this room! How convenient. A Thunderer G. Well, I guess right before we finish off, we're going to go see what that is. Step on here. Go to items. Thunderer G. Mid-sized cannon, small cannon. So now we've got a better cannon as well. But with that, I think we're going to end off here. So, yep, we've pretty much gone full circle. We tried to prove Alice's innocence, and then she got kidnapped. We had to go walking all the way around the place. We got a few more items. We can't find Alice. But we've turned on the light, so maybe the culprit will actually show himself. And not the culprit of the trial, but the culprit that stole Alice when we were dealing with that issue. But with that, see you guys next time.